Quotation marks can be used in different ways. This presentation is to show you how to use quotation marks to signal that someone is speaking. I'll go over some rules to help you use quotation marks correctly in your writing. Quotation marks go before and after someone's words. Beginning quotes or open quotes look like two sixes, and end quotes or close quotes look like two nines. We'll go over 3 ways to use quotation marks in a sentence. We can use quoted words at the beginning of a sentence. In this example, what is being said comes first. I like pizza, Mark said. In the next example, the quoted words come at the end of the sentence. Mark said, I like pizza. In the third example, the quoted words come at the beginning with a break in the middle and then more quoted words at the end. Pizza with extra cheese, Mark said, is my favorite. You'll see the highlighted words that are being spoken in the first example in red, the second example in purple, and the third example in blue. A comma separates the quotation marks from the words that tell who is speaking. In this example, we know that Mark is speaking. Mark said, comma, open quote, I like pizza, period, close quote. If the quote ends, but it is not the end of the sentence, do not use a period. Use a comma instead. Periods only go at the end of the entire sentence. In this example, open quote, I like pizza, comma, close quote, Mark said, period. The period only comes at the very end of the sentence. Question marks and exclamation points are used inside the quotes, even if it is not the end of the sentence. This tells you how to read the sentence. In this example, we know that Mark is asking a question because we see the question mark. Open quote, you bought pizza, question mark, close quote, Mark asked, period. This shows that Mark is asking a question. The first word of a quote is always capitalized. As in this example, open quote, did you put extra cheese on my pizza? Question mark, close quote, asked Mark, period. If the quote is interrupted, only capitalize the first word of the quote. In this example, we have an interrupted quote. The first part that is being spoken, open quote, pizza with extra cheese, comma, close quote, Mark said, comma, open quote, is my favorite, period, close quote. You'll see in the highlighted parts that pizza is the beginning of the sentence. It is a capital P, and is my favorite is highlighted. It is not capitalized because it is not the beginning of a new sentence. When a quote is interrupted by words not spoken aloud, use commas to separate the quote from the rest of the words. I'll use the same example that we just used. Open quote, pizza with extra cheese, comma, close quote, Mark said, comma, open quote, is my favorite, period, close quote. Let's go through some examples to help you understand where to correctly place quotation marks and the punctuation. Our first example, let's go to the mall, said Sally. The second example, Sally said, let's go to the mall. And the third example, let's go to the mall, Sally said, to buy lunch. So to correct the first sentence, we have the spoken words at the beginning. Open quote, let's go to the mall, comma, closed quote, said Sally, period. The second example has the spoken words at the end of the sentence. Sally said, comma, open quote, let's go to the mall, period, close quote. The third example, open quote, let's go to the mall, comma, close quote, Sally said, comma, open quote, to buy lunch, period, close quote.